today we're going to be doing swatches of the blushes from the Flower Nose Circus collection. Look at the packaging of these blushes. Oh my god, they are so cute and I totally live for them. Wow! Before we jump into the swatches, I just want to give you a little backstory of some drama that kind of happened surrounding these blushes. So for the first batch of blushes that Flower Nose sent out, they received feedback from a lot of customers saying that the gradient in the blush isn't very obvious, and a lot of customers were not satisfied with their buys. And Flower Nose, being Flower Nose, they sent out a whole new improved and corrected batch of blushes to all their customers who bought from the first batch without extra cost, which is extremely nice. But there was still an issue because for shade 01, which is supposedly a blue to sort of like pink kind of gradient blush, a lot of customers still received the wrong product, should I say. These two blushes are shade 01 and these are the so-called incorrect batches. And Flower Nose, being Flower Nose, they acknowledged this immediately. They decided to send out a new and improved final version of the shade 01 to all their customers who previously got the wrong version. And here it is! I have the new and final version of blush 01 in my hands. I now have 3 versions of the shade 01, which is pretty insane because what am I going to do with all these blushes, right? I'll just throw up a comparison of the old blushes versus the new blushes just so you can have a general idea. A lot of customers were not satisfied with the gradient of the first batch of blushes, saying that the gradient was not obvious enough. There was technically no gradient. After getting the initial and the new and final improved blushes, I actually prefer the shades of the initial batch more, just because my skin tone is a lighter skin tone and those lighter colors actually suit me more, which is quite a pity, but it's okay. I have one of each version, so I'm not complaining. Also, in the swatches that you're about to see, the color of my cheeks are actually a mix of the 2 colors in the blush pen itself, because I tried doing like a separate one, like the top and the bottom, but the camera couldn't really pick up the color of the lighter shade on my face, and also because some of the lighter shades, they are just literally too light. It's just like a powder. So I just decided eventually that we will just be doing a mixture of both shades in the pen. Let's get right into it.
01 Blue Moonlight, a periwinkle and rouge pink duo producing a vibrant, sweet reddish pink when mixed. You can use small amounts of the periwinkle shade as a matte highlight. When worn together, gives an extremely pretty apple shade, witty and alluring, almost a tease, my favorite out of the entire lot. 02 Orchid Gem, the duo of a creamy beige and cool-toned pink with hints of lilac. The pink in this has hints of purple, therefore producing a brightening effect. The shade of a strawberry mousse cake when worn together, a toned-down everyday cool pink, suitable for everyday wear. Gentle and demure, but also reserved. 03 Wonderful Festival, a creamy pink paired with a deeper pink with a hint of brown. When worn together, produces a sweet rose pink, delightful and lovely, almost like your first love. 04 Daydreaming, the duo of a creamsicle, peach and salmon shade, produces a gentle and coy coral shade when worn together, the shade of peach milk tea, delicate and spirited. 05 Endless, an almond milk tea and muted brick duo, a lively and exciting tangerine shade when mixed, a dreamsicle peachy daydream, jolly and adventurous. 06 Dusk, a muted cinnamon and an almost muted merlot shade, producing a charming blush red that commands attention, effortless yet attractive, charming and appealing, a tease. Doesn't look as intimidating as it is in the pen.
Okay, so that is about it. I hope you enjoyed the swatches. I just want to give you like a very quick comparison. I have my phone here with me. I wrote like quite a bit of notes here. Sort of little small conclusion in case you feel that the swatches are not obvious enough or they can't help you make a decision enough. I just want to give you a little bit more information that I feel can help you make a decision better should you purchase these blushes. From my experience, I have broken it down into 3 groups. So the first group is the very everyday blush, which is shade 2 and shade 4. These 2 are blushes that are very everyday. It's the kind of shade you can just put on if you don't know what blush to wear that will go with any kind of look, something not too loud. But the difference between the 2 is that for number 2, it has more of a pink tone, while number 4, it has more of a peach tone, so you can pick depending on your preference. And then for group number 2, we have shades 3 and shades 5, with 3 being the more pinky one and 5 being the peachy one. These 2 shades, 3 and 5, they are more lively, they are a bit louder. They are still everyday, but definitely louder as compared to 2 and 4, because 2 and 4, they have like a beige in them to tone down the whole blush, while number 3 and number 5 do not have that beige tone, so it's just literally peach and pink. And then we come to the final and the third group, which is 1 and 6. From my experience, I think 1, taking away the blue highlighting shade, 1, that pink red shade, I just think it's stunning. It is my favorite. If I were to recommend one blush you would buy from these 6 blushes, it would be number 1, just for that pink blush color, because I feel that that blush color is so unique. And then for number 6, it is more of like a red. It looks extremely dark in the pan, but when you put it on, it is actually not that intimidating. All 6 shades are pretty everyday colors. It's just that whether you want them toned down or you want them a bit louder or you just want the reds. To help you visualize this better, I created a chart. I'll just show it up so you can have a look. And that's all for today's video. I hope you like this video, and as always, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this video. I will see you in my next video.